Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Judkins. There's the stiff arm. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10.
Again, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Raven 1st down.
Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. 20! And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Hold it ready.
The Browns drive about to get started.
18 Cardinals.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns 1st down. 1st
Cut
and
that
10
team.
at the
Cut. Let's
47
go now.
line.
Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But they're certainly not shy away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First down, right back to Jenkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Browns at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Get it. 18, 5, 70, Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Let go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Get up. Let go.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Here we go. Shot. Pep. Bronco 80.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Good position to be in here, second and inches. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
19 yards. And the Browns, first down.
19 sight. 19. Come on, come on.
43-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Baltimore first down. 2 yards on the play.
To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to move back in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 2. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A little juke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
Looking to throw. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. The 25-yard line.
Back to throw again. Jackson going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 6-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick-6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Ravens 42, Browns 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready! Where's up? Hey, middle.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson going to keep it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the Browns' 33-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
79
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. Check out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Setting up a screen for Judkins. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
On the jump.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10
Come on.
at the 20-yard line.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Bronco.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's into the clear again. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 25-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. The hitter here, it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Baltimore, there's